crispy.
And welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Al Figures, and we have started the painting process. Now, a lot of times I mentioned how there was a time I would kind of glue everything together and just start painting it. And it was always a difficult thing to do because I'd always have to make sure I'm not getting any red on the gray or any red on the ground level. Like, it was just always extra work. So at one point many years ago, I started to just kind of put everything together on a temporary basis with a little bit of glue just to kind of show what it looks like, right? And then I'll just take it apart and just paint it individually. And when it gets painted, then I permanently glue it together. I find it to be the easiest process in terms of painting the project at the end. So spray painted this vent, spray painted these two little pieces here, spray painted this piece that's going to be going back here, right? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to paint the inside frame here. I'm going to go with a blue. I'm going to paint I think this door belongs here. I'm going to paint this door in a yellow. And I'm going to paint this door in a red. So before I paint them, I do have to create kind of the frame. A lot of times you can do the frame on the outside, but because these are going to be recessed in to here, there doesn't have to be a frame on the outside, but there should be a frame. So I'm going to put one on the inside. So I got to cut that frame out, paint the doors. These are ready to be painted. This piece I still need to work on that, but I do need to paint these in black and kind of add the grommets here on the side. So I'm going to paint these today. I'm going to work on this today. I'm going to work on the doors today, the dock, as well as the this section here that kind of goes on top of the dock, and then these four smaller sections that go up there. So that is the goal for today. So I'm hoping that by the time I get, and I'm going to do this, a chunk of it during my lunch hour when I get back home tonight, put about an hour into it. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been doing about an hour at work and then about an hour and a half at home. A couple different reasons. First and foremost, I have a girlfriend, so I she lives with me, so I can't be on these as much as I used to be, which I'm completely okay with because I love spending time with her. And I want to respect our relationship, our time together. So I don't want to be on this for 3 hours a night like I used to be. On top of the fact that it's super hot. It's super hot. I have AC in the bedroom, no AC. And it's difficult to work out here and just sweat. I have these two fans that keep me a little bit cool, but it's just not enough. But again, I'm okay with it. Luckily, this particular job is not a rush job. He's told me several times, take your time with it. But I also like to have, what I'm trying to do is do like a weekly YouTube episode. So this becomes the content for that. So this is where we are in the project. I also have to kind of figure out, this is going to be bricks because this is where this is going to be sitting on top of. I think that was it. I still have to kind of texturize all these pieces here. I'm going to leave this here and work on it later on. And yeah, but I'm happy with the progress. I'm happy with how it's looking. I still have obviously paint the back wall in this color. I have to give it a Mod Podge so then I can put the spackling as the grout. But before that, I do want to give it a little bit of a sponge and some different reds and whites to kind of make it look like the brick is older. So this is where we are in the process. I am very happy where we are. Oh, and also the framework has to be painted in black. And I also have to put a border inside here so when I put the glass, it just doesn't come out. So there is a lot of work involved with these things, especially the bigger ones. There's a lot of different details that you have to kind of do one by one. And if you take your time and you do it that way, usually you have a great project. I think when people rush the paint job is when it doesn't look as good. So I always try my best to not rush the paint job. So this is where we are now. Next clip, this should be painted a lot more. Windows probably won't be done, but anyway, so see you guys in a few. Okay, and we are trekking along on this diorama. Very happy with how it's coming out. Didn't get a chance to paint the stairs today. Was able to do the dock, and this is now permanently glued together. Was able to kind of install the let's take this out, install this door here, just to give you guys a shot of what it looks like from behind. And by creating it this way, I'm able to make it as deep as possible, so it's an inch deep, which I think is a great look versus having it flush. So that's all set. The doors are painted and they're framed out, so this is what I was talking about in terms of kind of giving it that frame as a door should have. So that's all set there. Love the color. I love that yellow. I forgot, I think it's school bus yellow or something like that. But what I'm going to do here as well is I'm going to put some bumpers. They're going to be in black, so when a truck is backing up, it'll have the bumpers there. And then I'm going to do a why is the name escaping me right now? The little I forgot the name of it. A bollard, that's what it is. So I'm gonna do a bollard here in yellow, so we'll get that yellow. We have the red door there, black, and I may make this black. I'm not sure yet, trying to figure out what material I want to make this in. Still not sure, but I want to do something with that piece and not just leave it like that. Install these pieces up top. Again, the framing is going to be black to kind of go with the stairs. Through this in there, so you can kind of see what it looks like with that silver. That shimmering silver looks really good. That matches the silvers. So I'm very happy with how it's coming out. Tomorrow I will do the stairs. I will paint the floor, so we're going to go with an asphalt color here, which is kind of a really kind of black gray. And then I'm going to do, I may do a darker gray here. So this is, they almost look alike, but this is a dolphin gray, this is a granite gray. So I think I'm going to go with the darker gray for this portion of it. And yeah, man, I'm very happy with how it's coming together in terms of the colors. So let me get back to it and paint a little more. I think I called these grommets earlier. They're rivets. So just wanted to show you guys real quick how I go about putting the rivets. So this is just one of those little paper, I don't even know what they're called, but these little things that you split, you put them in paper or whatever. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taking the X-Acto blade and kind of just inserting a line there. Then I am putting this in. So on this side I already started just putting the glue in just so they can stay in more securely. And just slip right in. And let me see, make sure I get this the right way. That in. Just two more. Oh, this one's a little bent. Gotta make sure they're kind of as straight as possible. And then the last one on this side. And so that's the end result. Painted these stairs already. Kind of this is where I'm in the process, but wanted to show y'all real quick how I go about adding these. I've used different things. I've used little nails. I've used, you know, whatever I have at the moment. So I had just enough to fill this side, and because this is going to be sticking out this much, I have enough to do these. I don't have to do these because they won't show. So, but I think they look pretty good once everything is said and done, and when I start weathering it, I can put a little rust coming off of them and all that other good stuff. So wanted to share that real quick with y'all. All right, so the floor has been painted. Most of it has been painted. It is now time to finish painting that back wall. So I'm just gonna take everything off of here. So one of the things I do, although I feel very comfortable with my paint brushing skills, I still like to work as efficient as possible. So I've showed you guys before. What I usually do is take index cards, business cards, whatever cards I have, and I need to replace these because they're getting full of paint and they're getting a little tougher to kind of install. And then I have more of a freedom to just kind of paint freely. I never get too thick up here. Keep that light, and then I can get a little thicker in the bottom areas. This is definitely going to need 2 coats, as this isn't the greatest paint in the world. And I forgot, I started doing these. See, I didn't do enough of the lines here. So before I put the spackling, I'll make sure that that's all set. And so I'll just paint all of this. And I've been keeping this on recently because this helps keep the stairs up. And so what I do is I keep it on, I paint around it, and so that when I glue this back on, it'll adhere better than it does surface of paint underneath it. But I will be painting that in black, so it doesn't matter if I get a little red on it. Now this part here is not going to be seen just because the dock will be in front of it, but I like to paint it as well. They can have an option of, I don't know, not having the dock, and it'll look weird if it's just green. So I'll paint it right down to the line of the magnet. Make sure to paint the outside here. There's another thing that I think is important. I think sometimes people will create these and they won't bother painting these. And generally speaking, you're gonna, if you're gonna do photography, you're gonna use the inside, so this may not even show up. But a lot of people also use these for display, and it looks off when it's not painted all the way around the corner. And then I also have to make sure that I get inside of the brick here, because the door is a little bit deeper. It's not right at the kind of the surface of it, so make sure I get that in there. I'm gonna paint this bottom black, so it doesn't matter if I get a little red on it. Let that dry and give it a second coat, and then once that's all said and done, I will be ready to start putting the spackling in, to start weathering it, signage, anything else I'm going to add will be ready to go once this dries, once it has that second coat and it dries. So with that being said, this will conclude the second episode, 2 of 3 episodes of this build. In the next episode, I will do, I will record some of the weathering and some of the techniques that I use going forward. So stay tuned for that episode. It should come out in a week, but by then the entire diorama will be finished, and I am out of here. So we are in the world famous Newbury Street in Boston, one of the most expensive streets in terms of renting space or an apartment, what have you. And I'm here for an event where they're releasing a collaboration between New Era, Major League Baseball, and Timberland. And they're doing kind of an event here, and this is the store, but they're doing ice cream, and they're doing just this thing from 1 to 6. So came by and figured, let me check it out and see what these boots look like. Not a big boot collector, but here we are. How does that? All right, this is what they look like. How you doing, man? Yeah. So we got the Red Sox logo on the tongue, on the back. We got the New Era debossed with the Timberland logo as well. It also comes with this fitted hat, which looks really good. Some suede here, and then you have the same kind of eyelets there as the boot. So yeah, I think I like them enough to get them. I think I'm gonna get them. Again, not a huge boot collector, but I've always been a fan of Timberlands. Let's check out the rest of the store. See what else they have. Never been to this location. So there's a set of stairs, obviously, but here's the upstairs portion. And this is what they look like. Put out. They have some more fitted caps. This one's actually pretty dope. I saw this one. I just have too many red. They got some other jewelry here. Bags. But this is definitely what you would consider a more upscale boutique type of situation. And then upstairs, there's a cafe that they have, which is pretty dope. Sunglasses as well. You can see the downstairs. So again, my first time at this Concepts. Concepts at some point was actually the back of the tannery in Cambridge. So they were in the back of basically like a boot store many years ago, and they've kind of upped their game to 3 floors on Newbury Street. Very cool spot, and I love the twist of having like a cafe here, which is kind of cool. So you can shop, you get yourself some sunglasses, a Red Bull. Hey, how you doing? I'm just doing like the tour. I've never been to this location. We got some books over here. Very cool. Very dope. I love those little plates. Some more jewelry. You can see the DJ right there. So today's event's having a DJ. It's kind of a launch of the Timberland Major League Baseball New Era pair of boots and fitted hat. So pretty cool. I like it. And this was actually the last New Balance Concepts collab, was this guy here. I passed on it. It looks dope in person, and the presentation's amazing. The box looks great. It's a nice shoe. But they have, yeah, I love this colorway here. Very cool. This NYC joint too. I believe it's an NYC. I love gray kicks, man. I just can't get enough of the gray kicks. 10.5, yes sir. Thank you, sir.
Yep, of course. See if we have.
Alright. And it has a little, this is the sticker you get underneath the New Era caps, as you can see there. It's kind of a metal, and then you get the Timberland logo on the other side. But these look good, man. I wasn't sure, because you know, you never know until you get them in hand how much of a eyesore, but having the New Era logo debossed there with the debossed New Era logo there as well, it's pretty dope, man. Solid boots. Let me try them on. Here's what they look like on feet. Yeah, again, if you have jeans over them, you can't really see that, which I like. But I like the 6-inch boot is obviously the dopest one. But definitely had it.
Those fit good? Yeah.
Yeah, they fit good. Yeah, absolutely. And you had the hat as well? All right, let's go.
Got everything, bro.
All right.
Fill out the boots.
They feel good, man. I mean, I haven't had a pair of Timberlands in like 10 years, bro. But I'm a big New Era fan.
Yeah.
So I had to come down. I actually did the thing for the event, the RSVP for the event.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah.
For here?
Yeah.
You want to try this on?
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So it's what, 250 and 60, right? Yeah. All right.
You want it?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab both. Yeah.
Got you. $314.68, boss. Cash or card?
They also have like a bunch of clearance stuff here. So if you're in the Boston area and wanted to come down and check out concepts, plenty of things to pick from. Oh man, I love Nike SB. They got some dope shorts. Yeah, I love this belt buckle on the shorts. And they also have, oh man, this is dope. I think this is is it a Babe? Yeah, it's a Babe Concepts. This is dope. Wow. This is crazy. This collab right here is nuts, bro. Look at this. Wow. Babe Concepts and Canada Goose collab. Jeez, I can't even speak. That scarf, that's wild. This is dope. This is fire. Okay. Abel loves this brand. Hell yeah.
Nice one. Nice.
I love the setup, man. Looks good. Let's take a little picture here. Excuse me. Alright, so they're doing a little photo shoot thing here. So I just took that picture right here. I'm gonna get that printed, bring it over there, and I get a card. I'm just recording. I'm telling stuff for the people.
Oh, yeah, that is all.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I always want it to be like in a natural. So this is it, and I'm bringing it over here, and I think they're just gonna make a little card of it, which is pretty dope.